is fine. Don't force yourself. Because if you do, you might get constipated. Oh. I guess it's too late then. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Especially when they're watching you? Undertale reference? I love Gaster? Sorry. I don't play Undertale. No! You bastard, Yuri!
Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? Oh no, I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Ouch! Already scourged with a permanent copy of the meaningless message. Image, not message. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too brilliant. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. If a hole started screeching at me, I'd fucking run out of that shit. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Isn't that so deep? So, what do you think?
It's very brief, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. But I wasn't feeling up to it. I'm not very powerful. Look at these frail little arms I have.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. It's kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Unless you don't use a pen, then in which case, push it. That writing tip was useless. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language? Did you say something? No, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you can say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Yeah? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it, and Nikki did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Nikki liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. They've both been standing this whole time, contrary to their own beliefs, so all they did was jump up a little. Maybe you're just jealous that Nikki appreciates my advice more than he's appreciated yours.
Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Ooh! Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Nikki started showing up.
Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little...
Alright, this is gonna be hard to do, but I'll do it. This doesn't involve you.
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turn towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Nikki.
She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Nikki.
Wait, there's a reason why we have so many cheap and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that too, right, Nikki? Well? How did I get dragged into all of this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... I might be biased, but at the same time... I like Yuri too, but I like Natsuki more. Aw, but I'm biased. Fuck. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayuri! Yeah! Everyone's fighting is making Sayuri uncomfortable. Just look at her! She has sweat going down her face. And look at her hands! She doesn't know what to do with them! She doesn't know whether to show everyone her fucking jazz hands or if she should just hit the fucking nay-nay. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Nikki...
Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into a conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayuri wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Look at how much I love them. I was just tearing up. Although of course it went away as soon as I pointed it out. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because...
Well...
Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful.
Sayuri, I didn't know you swung that way. Sayuri stands triumphantly. I don't know, I'm fucking tired, man. I only had 3 hours of sleep. Monica stands behind it with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayuri is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayuri is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes 2 of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Foreshadowing. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Nikki, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome.
In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow.
And maybe you learn something from your parents too. My voice cannot be consistent enough, so your poems would turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Man, I love Undertale. Remember when I yelled at Yuri earlier in the video because of that?
Nikki, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayuri beams at me. Oh fuck, I didn't know she was a grass type Pokemon. Why is she using Hyper Beam? I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. I am a massive fan of Pokemon. Sayuri, about what happened earlier.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No! That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
You know, Nikki, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
Sigh. I don't even sigh, I just say sigh out loud. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I am in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. You could say we have a I patch Sayuri on the shoulder. You could say we have an odd future. Is that funny? I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Man, that was a long fucking video. 33 minutes it says on the timer right now. Alright, well, I don't know, make more women wet next video with our impressive writing skills. See you all next time.